This is disgusting and I agree it needs to stop.
Today we are going to be answering tweets about Australia.
Yes, I love doing these videos.
Why do Australians like beetroot so much?
Beetroot.
It's kind of like in a lot of Australian foods, like pineapple. But I would say not all Australians love it.
I would say that we love beets because they're delicious, and it's really like, we're not complicated creatures. It's as simple as that. Like, if something tastes good, we love it.
I don't. Ooh, does that make me un-Australian? I don't know, I just don't find it that appealing. It's very messy and purple and like, it's fine. It's just not my favorite.
I don't have a funny answer for you. So beat it. That was cheesy.
Why do Australians say sticky tape like they have tape that isn't sticky? Because there's different types of tape. Like you can have duct tape and like, yeah, I'm sure there's like different tapes when you go to Bunnings.
It's called sticky tape because it's sticky.
Yeah, there's like a tape measure. We have a tape measure, tapeworms.
We don't really need to sort of go into a full-on analysis. Like, it's not worth it. Like, let's look into let's spend that time and energy thinking about like life and TV shows and stuff.
Is a bad thing to say? And if so, why do Australians say it religiously?
Ooh.
Look, there's just so many ways to use it.
It is a bad thing to say.
Pick your crowd. Actually, no, you shouldn't be picking your crowd. If you have to pick your crowd, you probably shouldn't say the word, right?
It's more of like affection, like, hey mate.
It's just like short and snappy, you know, it can be used in so many different ways. You can use it as an insult.
Like, so-and-so's big C.
That's what you call your mate sometimes. Just a fun word to say.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
It's very confusing, but it's like affection. Like we say it to our truest and dearest friends.
Why do Australians like brunch so much?
For me, brunch is like the chillest, most like nicest meal.
Best meal of the day, not too early, not too late. Get me an eggs benny, avo and toast, and I'm one happy gal. And don't forget the OJ.
Brunch is like the perfect time to hang out with people. Like you wake up on the weekend, you know, you've had like a banana or something chill for breakfast and you want to meet up with friends. It's a social thing.
Why do Australians call bikers bikies? It sounds very uncool.
Bikies are pretty uncool.
You know, bikey, how does it sound uncool? Explain that to me in the comments, please.
Bikers are pretty fucking uncool. Come for me. Hell's Riders. No, don't. It's like the episode of Simpsons. So they come at my door, vroom, vroom, circling my house.
I was terrified of bikies growing up, and I'm still kind of terrified of them now. Like when you're driving and they kind of come up behind. Well, I don't think they're actually bikies. They're probably just people taking their Harley Davidson for a joyride.
Fucking Harley Davidson or whatever, like with big beards and like, you know, wearing leather, like. Don't tell me that's cool. That's pretty lame.
I'm sorry. Please don't actually come for me.
Nah. Why do Australians wear Uggs just anytime?
Because they're comfy, like little pillows, little clouds for your feet.
I don't know. They're warm shoes. They're like slippers. Why do you wear slippers? Why do you wear slides? Uggs in public, different story.
I went to America and I was like in New York and I saw like all these like fancy ladies like wearing Ugg boots down the street and stuff like that, like, and I was like, oh, don't wear it down the street, you're gonna ruin them.
They're fucking ugly, but they're also really warm.
I don't think I've seen a single person wearing Uggs in Australia. I think you guys just think that we wear them all the time.
Why do Australians put sprinkles on their bread? It looks nasty.
Fairy bread, which is what you're talking about with the sprinkles on the bread. By the way, not long sprinkles, the circle. Hundreds and thousands, that's the only one you can use for fairy bread.
It's delicious, nutritious.
Yeah, it's not like necessarily the healthiest food. It's more of a treat food for sure.
Why do Australians put sprinkles on their bread? Why do you put peanut butter with jelly?
Fairy bread is like the definition of Australian culture, but like your childhood. That's growing up, that's nostalgia for us.
It's not so bad. It's a little treat. It's a little birthday little thing.
If I happen to go to a child's birthday party and they have it, I will eat it because it's delicious.
Don't knock it until you try it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why do Australians think everything is cheeky?
It's just a great word. It's just a really fun, great word to like sort of make anything kind of fun and cheeky, I guess.
I don't think we say it as much as British people.
It's fun, like everything's a bit more fun and like cheeky.
Adds a bit of riskiness to it.
Having a cheeky sip, having a cheeky wine, having a cheeky cheese board, having a cheeky nap.
Like some cheeky junk food, or someone's quite cheeky because they're a bit naughty.
Me flirting on Tinder like.
Add it to your vocab. It will change your life. Why do Australians insist on going up an octave in the middle of a sentence? Do we? Did I just do that?
Stop pointing out things about like how we speak, because now I'm like doubting and very self-conscious.
I'm not really... Am I doing that now? I'm not really sure.
Okay, America. Having a go at the way we speak. Have you ever like recorded your own voice and played it back? It's a form of like audio torture.
That's just the way we talk. I guess maybe we're so keen on keeping conversation casual that going up an octave makes the other person or the person we're speaking to feel like, oh, this is like an easy breezy conversation, you know, no pressure. I don't know, maybe that's why. I'm not a scientist.
But like...
Why do Australians talk in cursive?
Do we? Now I'm kind of like questioning everything. I guess like we have a certain way of talking.
I think that's because we like really sort of like roll all our words together.
Scroll, school, school, schooler.
Yeah, it's sort of more of a laziness, efficiency sort of system.
I would argue that British people speak in cursive.
Why do Australians sound like that? I know they're faking it.
I feel like this is that video of that girl on YouTube who says like Australia doesn't exist.
Like Australians are fake and stuff, like they're fake people and the country doesn't exist.
I don't know what to tell you because I'm Australian and I live here.
Are we real? Is this video real?
I can't answer this one because when I signed my contract to become an actress to live in Australia, they told us not to disclose that information.
Why do Australians walk around the shops barefoot?
We like walking around barefoot in general just because, you know, one with the earth, all that beautiful bullshit.
I hate this as an Australian, like your feet get dirty, you don't know what's been on the pavement. What if you're stepping in someone's vomit from last night?
Just people at the beach, just going from the beach to the supermarket to pick up like some milk or something. Milk.
I saw someone in Coles trip on some milk because they were barefoot.
Milk.
Your toes crushed. Also, there's so many good shoes. Like, why would you want to be barefoot?
This is disgusting and I agree it needs to stop.
Consider yourself educated, bitch.